I have no idea how intros work, so let's just get right into this. It's summertime, baby! Well, at least for me it is, as I've finally broken up from my first year of university. So I decided that I'm going to beat Giga to the punch of making a video about Summer Anime 2022. That's right, this video is about what I'm going to be watching this season and keeping my eye on. So without further ado, let's get into the heat of Summer 2022.
の色はエメラルドブルー宝石みたいに光ってる流れ星を見上げていたあの夜も
Like every good anime season, we always get a continuation of previous shows, so let's go through these first and then we'll talk about what's new. After 9 long years, we finally get a second season of Satan and his best pal get sent to another world and start working at McDonald's, or as it's more popularly called, the devil is a part-timer. Yes, my lord degenerates, we finally get to see the Demon King once again working back at McDonald's, but this time, he has to pay child support? Even I have no clue what's going on, but we do have an updated art style. The hero looks like something you'd see out of a hentai. Most people from his original world look like they are coming to Earth. We're getting more backstory, and it seems like the Demon King and the hero have a child together, so that'll be an interesting plot point. Now then, are you a sad, lonely loser fucking university who has never had anyone to bring to family events, social outings, or just don't have any friends? Then lucky for you, and me, we have RentAGirlfriend Season 2 coming out. It's been about 2 years since the first season dropped, so this show should be in most people's heads, but I'll give you a quick rundown of what you missed. This loser gets dumped.
Shut the fuck up! Know your fucking place, trash!
Gets a nap. Shenanigans happen. He's now juggling 4 different girls. That's basically it. But in Season 2, we can look forward to more of the same shit, but this time we're gonna spend 12 episodes being introduced to each of the girls. Look, I know it doesn't sound exciting, but it hits the monkey part of my brain that makes me happy. So, it's a good anime. Finally, we have it. We have Season 4 of one of the greatest isekais to come out in the past decade. Season 1 came out way back in 2015? Really? Feels like it came out in like 2019 or something like that. Anyway, we finally have Season 4 of Overlord, one of the greatest isekais to come out in the past decade. Well-written characters, great world building, and always an interesting and emotional plot.
It's my wifely duty.
Well, you can't expect it to be like that all the time. You gotta sprinkle in some spice, you know what I'm saying? This season, we follow our great lord as he continues his quest to take over the world and find out everything he can about the new world he was put in. It seems like this season, everything is building up for one big war as the people of this world have recognized he is the biggest threat to their lives. Okay, now that we have the shows that are getting another season out of the way, it's time to talk about the new shit I'm going to be watching. Starting with an anime adaptation of a manga that Big G talked about himself.
Who this bitch?
Yes, that's right, the new best girl of the season is coming to get your necks. So be ready for the vampire queen who's gonna look smug and a guy who's down on his luck. Call of the Night is a story about a typical middle school boy who has given up and develops insomnia. With nothing left to do, he begins to take strolls at night where he starts to feel better but knows that the lack of sleep is a serious issue for him. Now, I don't know about you, but not being able to sleep sounds like your average uni student.
Boo! You suck!
Anyway, one night he runs into the main vampire girl who takes a look at him and is like, "Oh, you're holding back from experiencing true freedom." What the fuck does that mean? I don't know. Want to spend a season trying to figure it out? Fuck yeah! The studio making this anime is Leiden Films, who has made some great shows such as Tokyo Revengers, Berserk, Yamada-kun and the Seven Witches, so it's going to be in good hands, so don't worry about it. Now then, did you watch Domestic Girlfriend but thought it was just too adult for you? Then you're going to want to watch Mama Hanano. I can't bother with this title, so let's just Google translate it.
ママ母の連れ子が元カノだった。
Yes, that's right, it's another brother-sister love story, except it's worse because they're both underage, so anything sexual that happens between them is going to be very creepy. But, unlike every other anime that does this plot, these two have actually put rules in place about the new relationship they have. You know, like most people would. What are these rules, you ask, disembodied voice in my head? Well, there is only one main rule, and it's called the Sibling Rule. From what I can get from my anime list, it seems to be a rule where they act friendly to each other at home, but when they go to school, they are just complete friends. Will this rule stay in place? Find out next time on...
What are you doing, step bro?
Now then, are you a part of one of the most oppressed people in history? Constantly shunned by society and ridiculed your entire life? Are you a gamer? Then I recommend you head to the Odd website just like our main protagonist did, where he answered some questions and changed his stats in a point-based system. Create your own skills and abilities for your custom character. And make sure you balance your stats well as you're going to be transported to another world. That's right, we have... Oh god, it's another fucking isekai anime.
Really? Another one? Don't we get like 50 a season?
I know, right? Ever since I made them popular, we keep getting more.
Yes, it's another isekai anime. There's nothing I can do about this one. It seems like we're just going to keep getting more and more, but it does look interesting, so I'm going to give this a watch. We all know the phrase, with the power of love, anything is possible. And in this anime, it's more true. Blood, gore, bullets, blades, and babes, and love is what Engage Kiss is all about. It's also about a small business owner named Shu who leads a pretty shitty life due to his reckless and terrible spending habits. This show also has a girl who visits his work often and is always concerned about her Shu. But that's not all. Shu's ex-girlfriend, who works for insert big company name here, is also concerned about him. How do guns and blades fit into this? I have no idea. Most of the info for this anime is from the trailer and the synopsis, so I don't spoil so much for myself, you know? Give myself a bit of mystery, you know? Just give myself something good to watch.
入金は来月末だよ。
Now, I think I have found what I'm going to be calling the horniest anime of this season. As for why I'm calling it, well, it's simple. The anime follows the story of our main boy Alto, who is on the absolute edge of failing summoning magic class in a Royal Magic Academy. After having to repeat the year due to his shit magic skills, he stumbles across a grimoire and casts one of the spells from the book, not knowing that he was summoning the sealed demon Vermeil. After Alto summons her, she hits him with a deal because of course, she's a demon and we need a show. The only issue is she's a demon who possesses tremendous amounts of power. As Alto's familiar, she needs magical energy on the daily basis. This is done simply with a passionate kiss between them. Like every anime like this, we need a childhood friend to be jealous, so here we have Lila, the childhood friend who's going to be jealous of this. Look, I didn't say the plot was going to be good, I just titled it the horniest anime of the season, and as the king of degenerates, it's my duty to watch it and review it. I mean, not really, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Who's your nanny? If you've ever wanted to watch an anime about the Japanese mafia as they struggle to babysit the big boss's daughter, then this is the anime for you. Kirishima, the right-hand man for a crime family, which is the perfect job for him, as it lets him get out every violent instinct and desire he has. Now this man seems like he can do every assignment given to him from the boss, until he's given the hardest job yet. Babysitting. Will this anime be a heartwarming tale about learning you don't have to be violent, or will it be a gritty, dark thriller about the inner workings of the mafia? Oh. Well, I'm still gonna watch it. Okay, so this one looked really shit at first glance, but then something hit. Something grabbed my heart. It grabbed my emotions and got me invested. I thought this was going to be some normal OP isekai anime, and it is, but this is going to be following the story of Yukatana, who has lost his sister to an incurable disease. He made it his life mission to cure every patient he worked on, spending his life creating new medicines, but at the age of 31, he sadly passed away. And woke up in the body of a 10-year-old. After finding out this world is in the absolute shit when it comes to medicine, he decides he's going to use his new magical powers to make medicine that is effective and accessible to everyone, not just the rich and powerful. He uses his 31 years of medical knowledge to help the people of this world, trying to make up for the loss of his sister he could never save. His goal is simply to make medicine everyone has access to. Now, yes, this is an isekai, but honestly, it doesn't sound like it's going to be the simple throwaway OP boob-grabbing dumb plot anime. The art looks good, the animation is solid, and the trailer had me hooked when it started getting more into the medical aspect of things. So, I'm really hooked on this one. I chose this next one because it had the absolute stupidest fucking title. It's called Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer. I honestly do not care what it's about, and I am fully invested just because of the title, but for the sake of YouTube content, this anime is about a college student who is approached by a talking lizard that tells him a powerful mage has made a weapon that is going to destroy the Earth, a giant contraption that is looming high in Earth's orbit. Yui is chosen as a lizard beast knight. It's his mission to slay every golem monster in his way to save the world from being destroyed by a giant biscuit. But where does his loyalty lie? Will he actually destroy the weapon, or is there some dark secret and reason as to why he's going to betray the world and let it be destroyed? I don't know, but I'm gonna watch it to find out. Okay, the next two I'm gonna be talking about are like really just short as there's no other info on them. So the first one is kaiju appear in our world and humanity comes together to defend against them. The other one being 7 criminals become samurai and have to fight a mysterious foe. And finally, the last anime that I'm going to watch in summer 2022 is a movie called The Tunnel to Summer, The Exit of Goodbye. The laws of space and time mean nothing to the Hiroshima Tunnel. That is, if you find it. If you dare to walk through, you'll find what your heart truly desires on the other side. In exchange for a few years of your own life. One night, our main protagonist finds himself standing at the tunnel, thinking about his little sister he lost in an accident 5 years ago. To his surprise though, he was followed by the new girl at his school. The two enter the tunnel to get what they desire. The only question is, How long will they have to trade to get what they want? And with that out of the way, that is my summer anime 2022 in a nutshell. At the time of writing this script, I'm really happy with how it turned out, so I hope all my jokes land and you enjoyed the video. I also hope the editing's good, as I'm editing this myself and I wanted to learn new things just to make this video as best as I possibly could. So, if you enjoyed the video, then why not give it a like, subscribe, and turn on the bell for notifications so you can see all my future videos. My name is Mr. Penthub, and as I like to always say, see you next time, and have a wonderful week.